Oh. 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 Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Gurave Namaha. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters, the gurus of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om Tat Sat Om Om Am. Good morning. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev we all have assembled here in a holy place to spend few days in meditation and reflection. Although the program started yesterday, we reached here this morning. And from the place of starting and reaching here, it took little more than 12 hours, mostly sitting. So, however, at last we are here. This is a special month called as, which month? Kartika. And this fortnight is a special fortnight. As you all might be knowing, this is also special Navaratri. Today is the end of the Navaratri. The end is considered as the day of victory, Vijaya. During Navaratri, we worship the Divine Mother. And during this special Navaratri, which is also very ancient and Vedic tradition, which was Sakale Neha Mahata Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is telling in course of time, people forget. So this Navaratri is dedicated to Gomata, the Divine Mother, who represents the entire creation. The word go is very beautiful. The word go itself, it is not just cow. Go means the earth. Go means the sun. Go means the sense organs. Go means the tongue. Go means Mother Saraswati, and so on. Any existence we have, it has three aspects. Adhi Bhautika, Adhi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. The word go, the Adhi Bhautika is the earth, where we live. It is Adhi Bhautika, the gross aspect of divinity, the go, the earth. Adhi Daivika is Gomata. It is the divine aspect. Adhyatmika, the divine mother as the absolute. Yesterday was Mahanavami. It is also known as Akshaya Navami, Amalaki Navami. According to the ancient practice, yesterday, Mahanavami, to worship the divine under the Amla tree. You know Amla? Amalaki tree. What is Amalaki? Amla. Mala. Mala means impurity, dirt. Amala, no impurity, no dirt. Ka. Ka means the body, Ka means the head. Ka means the body and Ka means head. So there will be no impurity in the body, in the head means the mind. And that is what Amalaki is. Amala is such a plant. It cleans the body in many ways. And you will be surprised to know the name of the Divine Mother is Dhatri, Jagat Dhatri. Name of Amla is Dhatri, Jagat Dhatri. The name of the cow is also Dhatri, Jagat Dhatri. The name of the earth is also Dhatri, Jagat Dhatri. It's such beautiful. Today is the day of victory. Those who celebrated this Navaratri, sincerely, they get victory. Victory over whom? Victory over our own weaknesses, negativities, impurities, insincerity, diseases, and so on, to be clean and pure as the worthy child of the Divine Mother. So today it's the day of victory, Vijaya. Every Navaratri, the 10th day is, and in traditional way we call as Dasahara, Dasera. What is Dasahara? Dasa means 10. Hara means to defeat the 10. So what are the 10 in us? Today is Dasahara, to defeat, to be victorious, 10 sense organs, and so on. From tomorrow till this full moon, it is called as Panchaka. Its classical name is Bhishma Panchaka. From tomorrow till the full moon. After victory, to maintain that purity in us, to be in the state of fullness, maintaining the purity. What happens in our life? We clean our body every day, but body becomes dirty. We try to clean our mind every day through our prayer meditation. And we know how our mind is, how our sense organs, how our thoughts, each person, if you are sincere, and we know from our own thought, thinking process, we can easily know which type of thought is coming to me most of the time or all the time. A spiritual seeker should have thought of the Lord, thought of the beloved, thought of the Guru all the time. Name of this month is Kartika. We have in our Vedic tradition two systems. One is the solar system, one is the lunar system. This month's name is Kartika, this month's name is also Tula. The solar system, the name is Tula. In the lunar system, it is known as Kartika. Next month, I'm taking a little bit further. What is the name of the next month? Agrahayana. What is the name of this next month? Agrahayana, otherwise known as Margasirsa. Why did I tell the name Agrahayana first? Agra means the first. Hayana means the year. The first month of the year. Agrahayana, Agra means the first. Hayana means the year. The first year of the first month of the year. If Margasirsa or Agrahayana is the first month of the year, so this month is the last month. Am I clear? Kartika is the last, and Agrahayana or Margasirsa is the last. The first, last and first they're together. If you make a circle, the beginning becomes the end. Alpha and Omega, A and G or Z. Aksha. The word, this 12 months, Mesa, Brusa, Mithuna, Karkata, Singha, Kanya, Tula, Vicha, Dhanu, all these are according to the zodiac. And Vaishakha, Jyestha, Ashadha, Shravana, Kartika, Margasira, Chaitra, all these are from the nakshatras. From Vishakha becomes Vaishakha, from Jyestha becomes Jyestha, from Purvasadha, Uttarasadha, it becomes Asadha, Shravana, Shravana, Kritika, Kartika, and so on. The name Kritika, it comes from the root verb krut. Krut means to cut. Krut means to cut. Cut what? Cut your head. Ka means, I told one meaning of ka is, I told you, ka means the head. Did I tell you? No. Ka means the body, ka means the head. Cut your head. Sri Gurudev told, if you do not become a Chinnamasta, I don't know if you have seen a picture of the Divine Mother, Tasamahavidya, one is Chinnamasta. Chinnamasta is very interesting. The head is shivered. Blood is coming out of the throat, the trunk, and entering into the mouth of the same head. It's two separate. Sri Gurudev told, it's a symbol that to drink your own blood. Own blood is coming from the trunk and entering into the mouth. The symbol is self-discipline, self-control for self-evolution. However, on this special day of this special month, And we are here from yesterday, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. So 5 days. During these special days and staying in a special place, a holy place, in the premises of this matha, how we are going to spend our time. I came to know that this retreat is held to commemorate Sri Gurudev's visit to West, coming to West. It's the 50th year. What is the purpose of this celebration? I remember when Pragyanananda, at that time he was not Pragyanananda, he was in his old name. He was leaving Cuttack to go to Kolkata and from there to go to West. A very long time disciple of Gurudev and a little bit outspoken, you can say. And Gurudev loved him, he's still alive. A retired professor of medical school. He was director of education, medical training and education. He, in the train station, told me, I have a message for Gurudev. Because sometimes he wrote Gurudev like that also. I have a message for Gurudev. I said, what is the message? Message is, India is famous for brain drain. India is famous for brain drain and Gurudev is doing spiritual brain drain. I said, okay, I'll tell him. It was in the year 1994. When I came back in 1995, there was a public program in Cuttack. The hall was packed. Quite a good number of people. Somebody asked me the same question. Why do you go? I said, why you all have come here? It's counter question. I lived with you all, moved in this town with my bicycle. At that time you didn't come. Now you came because there is a stamp given to this person. He has returned from West. Hypocrites Indians. Yeah? I was there, you didn't come. Now you come because I am coming from West. You think that anybody who returns from West must be? We forget our greatness. We forget the greatness of the Vedic culture. We forget the greatness of our ancestors. The Vedic way of life. Most of us, we are too much Westernized. British left India, but they left, do you know who? Black British in India. You'll tell what Black British. In nature, in habit, in temperament, all British. I remember it was in 1999. When I came back to India, Swami Suddhanandji, myself, and one Western disciple. We three went to Hardwar, Rishikesh to have dip in the Ganga. During those days, I was going often and to come back. We were in a very famous ashram, the Divine Life Society, ashram of revered Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj. We were sitting in the office of the secretary. He is a great son of India. His name is Swami Krishnananda Saraswati. Very highly, he was born in this state, Karnataka. Very highly intellectual, spiritually evolved. And what to speak more? He asked me a couple of questions. Why do you go to West? He used the word Mretsha. Mretsha Desha. Why do you go to West? I said, it is not myself going, just to follow the command of the Guru. Your Guru told to go. Then he immediately looked at the young man who was from Europe. He said, you are his disciple? Unfortunately, he said yes. Although I said, why unfortunate? Because neither he was initiated by me, and nor we do initiate by ourselves. We tell that the Gurus are there. So I don't want to elaborate more discussion. There was a little more discussion with him. Why do people move towards West? Only those who have the right to go to West, I'm just telling, who have the right to go to West. People like Gurudev. They have, do you know why? They have a clear message for the humanity. A simple question I'm telling. You think of 1,000 years ago. Was there anybody who'd be called as a Sikh? Tell me. No. But now Sikhs are all over the world. Yes or no? Think of 2,000 years ago. Was there anybody who was called as a Muslim? The answer is no. But Muslims are everywhere in the world. But they were not present 2,000 years ago. Think of 2,100 years ago. Was there anybody who would be called as Christian? The answer is no. All became after Jesus. It is less than 2,100 years. If we go like this, 3,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago, on this earth, what was there? I'm talking of on this earth. I'm not talking of India. The mistake in the people of India, they have become so narrow and dogmatic. They are unable to consider the whole world is India. India in the sense, the Vedic culture. I take you another way. You go eastward. Eastward means go to Middle East, Southeast Asian countries, then go towards Far East like Japan. You will find the impact of India, Vedic culture, post-Vedic culture, eastward up to Japan. Yes or no? If you go to Cambodia, you will find the temple of Lord Vishnu, Angkor Wat. That's why I'm telling Vedic and post-Vedic culture you will find. If the Vedic culture could go eastward up to far east, up to Japan, could it go westward wherever? Yes or no? Here there is historical evidence, but westward, is there any historical evidence? Very simple question. The answer is no. If the Buddhists could go, if the Vedic rishis could go, or their messengers could go eastward up to Japan, have they not gone westward towards, I'm keeping it incomplete. The answer is yes. Those who could go towards east, they could go, because at that time there was nothing. It was all, recently I was sitting in the aeroplane while flying from New Zealand to USA. Normally, I don't watch even this television monitor of aeroplane flying. Sometimes they show so that day, how it became, but the thought came to my mind, I was expanding it. You can expand the screen. I was looking how close Asia is to Alaska. It looks like one can make a jump. I will tell you the name of a book. You might have heard it, or some of you might have read it. The name is Hindu America. Anybody who has heard about this book? No. This is a book about 100 years old. It is written by a great son of India. His name is someone in late teenage. Then you can find it in internet. This book is available. You can get the soft copy, Hindu America. One who has extensively traveled all over the world, and with lots of justification, he is telling that how the Vedic cultures were prevalent in North and South America. Vedic culture. Unfortunately, neither we have that type of study, very honest and impartial study, because the Vedic culture is human culture. Remember, Vedic practices is human practices. I'm just telling yoga, giving one example of the practice of yoga. It is for the humanity or not? The answer is yes. It is not the monopoly of only few. No, it is for the humanity. Knowledge is universal. Truth is universal. You cannot make monopoly of truth. Knowledge is universal. So also spiritual knowledge. That is why I told, if anybody who has the authority to go and travel, do you know who? It is spiritual masters like Gurudev and so on, who have not gone for name and fame, who have not gone. You just think, Sri Gurudev went to West. For what? Just to think, for what? A recognition. One who is recognized by the divine, one who has achieved that state, for him, for what? Why? So, however, there are few words I will tell you. One word is desha. One word is desha. Desha means the country, the land. Videsha. What is Videsha? foreign country. Suppose I am living in India. India is my country or homeland. Other countries are Videsha. We can tell East, West, whatever you say. Far East, Middle East, and so on. Desha, Videsha, Upadesha, Upadesha, Sandesha. I'm not talking of Bengali Sandesh. Sandesha, Desha, Videsha, Upadesha, Sandesha. From all these words, you will find one common word is Desha. And in this common word Desha, it is coming from the root verb this. This. This means to direct, to point out, to instruct, to guide, this. That is why the other name of the Guru is called as Deshika. The other word for Guru in Sanskrit is called as Deshika. Bhava Sankara Deshika Me Saranam. Deshika means Guru. It is coming from the root verb this. And from this comes this also. So now we are suppose living in this country. Desha. And for me, what is Videsha? Tell me. Anything, any country other than, do you know, in my childhood, anybody who went and lived away from the village was called as going to Videsh, not going abroad. Going to Videsh, going to Pardesh, Desh, Pardesh, Videsh, that's Videsh. When I started living away from my home for my study, I was coming back home. The village people used to ask me, do you get fresh vegetable? Like we get fresh vegetable from our own garden. I said, it is fresh, but not as fresh as here. Because here you can pluck and suppose you go to the backyard and pluck cucumber and eat, or pluck tomato and eat. It is not as fresh as we get here, but it is fresh. When I came back from the West, my first visit to my village, some people asked me, do the people there look like us or different? They asked me, do they look like us or different? I said, what do you mean? Because many people have wrong idea about West. What to speak of village people? I'll not mention the name because he's no more and a respectable person. And he asked me, do the people in West wash their body or not? I asked, why do you ask this question? He said, I know. I said, what do you know? He said, I have seen the hippies. I said, they are not the good representation of the people in West. There is 24 hours hot water, cold water available. People wash their body even few times in a day. Some people wash. Is it so? I said, yes. Do they get spinach? The next question. I said, everything. We get in West mango 24 hours throughout the year. Because transport. Suppose now we do not have so much of mangoes in India, but you can get mango from Australia, you can get mango from South America. It is now the summertime in southern hemisphere. Is it so? I said, yes. He said, next question was, do they feed you well or not? I asked, yes, they feed you. I said, I doubt it. I agreed with you the first two questions. Now I don't agree with you. I said, why? Because I am looking at you and I have seen Gurudev while returning from the West. I said, what did you see me? He said, you look so weak. Unfortunately, I had chicken pox. Weeks before coming to India, returning from my first trip, I had chicken pox. I'll tell a little chicken pox story. It was after the last program of the weekend. I was staying in one young man's apartment in Switzerland. I felt I'm getting sick. I could find one small poke of chicken pox. I doubted that maybe I'm getting chicken pox. Only it's just small. I was asking, what type of diseases people suffer from here? He told everything except chicken pox. I was going to hear about chicken pox. He told everything. He said cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart trouble, and so on. But no chicken pox. I then asked, I was staying in his bedroom. I'm sleeping on his bed and he was sleeping on the floor. So we are talking in darkness. I said, chicken pox? So, oh, this is children's disease. And it is true, in West, chicken pox is considered as a pediatric sickness. What is the difference between the Indian mind and in West? Measles, chickenpox, smallpox, they are from the same family and it is contagious. Normally, if it comes once, its body gets immunized, you will not get it. Once in life chickenpox. So what happens, suppose a baby has chickenpox, a child, they make all the children play with the baby, play with the child, let everybody get chickenpox. Finish. And chickenpox in 30s, it is unbelievable in West. They don't know. That's why that young man was telling all diseases minus chickenpox. Next morning when he looked at me, already I have got a lot on my face. Oh, you have got chickenpox. How come? You are too old. I came back after my chickenpox with all the black spot on my face. And this disciple who was complaining or asking curious questions about West, he said, I said, no, they feed well. I was not well because of chickenpox. He said, what happened to Gurudev? I will tell maybe some other time what happened to Gurudev when he went to West. And it is true, whenever Gurudev came back from, in the early years, came back from West, he was thinner and he went back in good health. It was true. People have a wrong idea about East, West. People of West think wrong about India. People of India think wrong about West. Do you know, once I told in West, I told, do you know, India is a very strange country. If you go there, there are two choices. Either you'll fall in love with India or you'll hate it. No in between. If you go there, you'll find a lot of people crowded, noisy. Maybe you'll find it is not so clean and so on. You'll dislike. And if you look at India in some other way, And it happens to many people from West. I'll tell you about when I was young as a schoolboy, I read a book in Odia language, translated. And the book impressed me. But the title in Odia was, if I translate it into English, in Odia it was Bharata mo ghara, India my home. I thought like this. I didn't remember so much about the author, but I knew that the author was a girl. She was the daughter of US ambassador to India during 1950s. And she studied in India and she loved India. This much I knew. Maybe 15, 18 years ago, or maybe closer to 20 years ago, I was in USA in one city. During food time, I was talking to them. Then I told, I read one book. I spoke about this much. Nowadays, this internet, one disciple went up and came down and told, I found the book. I said, how come? He said, the name of the book is At My Home, India. The author is Cynthia Bowles. And her father's name, something he told. The book is out of print. I could find the old copy one can buy. I have ordered one copy for you. I was happy to hear this. I'm talking of this young girl. When her father was appointed as the US ambassador to India, the American authorities sent some documentary on India. Oh God, horrible documentary. Snake charmers, street magicians, unclean, dirty places, little children with no clothes, little clothes, playing with mud and this. So the family, everybody stayed back, but this young girl, she was in her beginning of teen, maybe 12 or 13, wanted to come to India. She had all this imagination in India, and when she reached in Delhi, she found it is quite a good city. What strange picture they could give that India is this. And she stayed, ambassador's residence. And she went to school, do you know how? During those days with bicycle. It was uncommon. Not only she studied there, she finished her schooling, came to Shantiniketan to study further. She has gone and stayed in villages. You can imagine 1950s. She has gone outside for number 1, number 2 and everything. Washing the body in the pond during those days. But she loved India. She loved India. I will tell a little more. I came back to ashram in Miami. I was talking about this incident and the book came, and from the office, the mother who was taking care of, she tried to find out more about her. Could find their home address, telephone number, because that was a very powerful and prominent family. Telephoning them, normally they don't reply immediately because they don't know who. You speak to the answering machine, they call back if they feel comfortable. Otherwise, not to answer. So got the answer, call back. And we found that she's married, she's no more, because it was in 50s. I could speak to her. You can't imagine, we laughed so much. She laughed that somebody reading my book in his school days and searching for me in USA. It is amazing. And she then narrated how she loved India and so on. Desha, Videsha, Upadesha, Deshika, the Guru, the word is this. This means to instruct, to direct, and Desha means direction. One meaning of Desha is direction. We all are sitting here, and we all tell Gurudev, we all tell Guruji, we all tell a question mark to you, a question to you, all of you. Do you really follow? Very simple question. Do you really follow? You will tell, I'm trying. There is no question of trying. You follow or not? I am trying, I will try. Somebody wrote, I will try. I said, I don't believe in this, I will. One who has to do will do, but trying. I will do, I am doing, yes, I'm doing, but I'll do more. I will. This morning, two verses haunted my head. The two verses came from Sri Ramacharita. I don't know if you have read it or heard about it. Sri Ramacharita is a beautiful spiritual text. And it is written in mostly in Hindi, but there are Sanskrit verses also. In Mangala Charana, in the beginning, in Balakanda, second and third verse, Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasa Rupinau Yaphyam Vina Napashyanti Siddha Swantastham Ishwaram Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Gurum Shankara Rupinam Yamasrito hi Vakropi Chandra Sarvatra Vandyate. These two verses. Because the thought of Gurudev is, in Prashnottari Maniratna Mala, we have also our ashram publication, the Rosary of Question and Answer. It is of Acharya Sankara. It is said, who is the disciple? Sishyastu kaha. It is said, Acharya Sankara is telling, Sishyastu kaha, who is the disciple? Yah Guru Bhakta eva. One who loves the Guru. One who follows the Guru. Loving and following, be very careful. These are two completely misguiding and misunderstood words. The word love. And in English, there is very beautiful expression, fall in love. Fall means downfall. So-called word love, it is downfall. Real love is to rise in love. Sishyastu kaha, ya Guru Bhakta eva. It is said, Gurustu kaha, ya Hitopadeshta. One who speaks what is good, even if it is bitter, even if it is difficult to palate, to it's unpalatable, but he will tell what is good, it should be told. So, these two verses which came to my head, Bhavani Shankaro Vande, I adore and offer my love and respect to Bhavani and Shankara. Bhavani is Mother Parvati, Shankar is Lord Shiva. And here Santa Tulasidas is telling, who are they? They are the personification of Shraddha and Vishwasa. Shraddha and Vishwasa. Simple translation is faith and belief. Parvati is faith and Shiva is belief. The next line is Yabhyam vina napasyanti. Without these two means Parvati and Shankara, faith and belief, Siddha, so antastham Ishwaram. Without these two, no one can progress and realize divinity within. Faith and belief. The next verse is Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Gurum. Vande Bodhamayam Gurum Nityam. I am constantly and continuously adoring and loving my Guru. Continuously. Nityam. And how is the Guru? Bodhamayam. Bodha means knowledge. Buddha dhatu. Bodha means understanding, knowledge. Jalamaya. Jala, water. Jalamaya. Pervasive, overflowing. Jalamaya. Jnanamaya, Anandamaya, Bodhamaya. Guru is Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Gurum. Here, after telling, he's telling Sankara Rupinam. Guru is knowledge. And then he's telling in the form of Lord Shiva. Why he took the name of Lord Shiva? To give this example, Lord Shiva has one follower who committed lots of mistakes. He's Mr. Chandra, the moon. Mr. Chandra, the moon, committed lots of mistakes. Still then the Guru accepted, forgiving and helping repent, progress. It is said, Yamasrito hi vakropi. Chandra is, the moon is crooked. Vakra means moon is mind. If we analyze our own mind, we can see our mind is clean, clear and straight. Our mind is twisting the things this way, that way. How is our mind? Yamasrito hi vakropi Chandra sarvatram bandhyate. The moon is loved. So we are celebrating Sri Gurudev's going to West, its 50th year. He left India on 3rd June 1974. And next year it will be completion. Then there is written the vision of the great master. I am changing this. But he had his vision. So what? What is our understanding of Gurudev? What is our vision of Gurudev? He had his vision. But what is our vision? How we love him? How we understand him? Do you know what happens in spiritual life? Somebody said when Gandhi was assassinated, some people wanted to build a memorial. And came to Vinoba and asking him, what do you think if we build a memorial? He said, I'm completely against it. He said, why? He said, what type of memorial you want to build? Just like Ashoka pillar, there will be Gandhi pillar. He said, how many people know about Ashoka pillar in this country? You imagine in 1948, this was the discussion. How many people know about Ashoka pillar? Many people don't know. How many people have visited? Many people not. So what is the meaning of one Gandhi pillar? If you love Gandhi, let Gandhi live in you. It is a very simple thing. If we love Krishna, let Krishna live in me. If I love Divine Mother, let Divine Mother live in me. If I love my Guru, let my Guru live in me. In my wakeful state, in my dream, in my deep sleep, soyane, sapane, jagarane. In every state, let he be. Let he be my thought. Let he be my words. Let he be my feeling. If we have, then let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of our beloved Gurudev. Let us pray to God and Gurudev. I am your child. Help me to grow up. I am putting all my effort to change myself. I am yours. You are mine. I am forgetting. Again and again, I'll put my sincere effort. I'll not forget. I'll live as you wanted me to be. I bow to you again and again. In my thoughts, words, and activities, in my every breath, I'll keep my inner attention on you. Bless me. Let us all chant Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Purnamadaha Purnamidam together. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Kaschid Dukha Bhavet. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation as the living presence of my Gurudev and God. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om Tat Sat Om Om Amen. Thank you all.